guys, this is Chris again, coming at you with another video. Today's video is the Vostok Europe. This is the Expedition Everest watch. Pretty cool watch. It's definitely unique and something different to take a look at. I've never looked at Vostok Europe. I've had experience with Vostok, as you know. I had the amphibious scuba dude. Now, on that note, though, these are totally separate companies. Vostok Europe used to be a sister company to Vostok, but now they've separated and are individually owned now. So they are not part of the Vostok group, which many people would think. But the pretty cool story behind the watch. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing that Timex, the M79, the Batman. Look for a full review on that coming up. Loaned in from my buddy Bobby. Appreciate you sending this in. Pretty killer watch, especially for the price. But the Vostok was lent in by R2A Watches. I appreciate you guys sending this in through the via the Watch Reviewers channel. I'll leave a link to both those sites down below. Of course, R2A Watches. This retails for about $769, which I think is a little bit high for this watch, personally. Once I go over the specs and stuff, you see kind of why. But then again, I feel like right around $400 to $500, this would be a decent watch. But again, this is definitely a chunky watch, and that is one thing you got to take into account on the watch. The watch itself doesn't wear as bad as you would think for the specs whenever I go over the specs. Of course, you saw the wrist roll outside, and then you have light on my 7.5-inch wrist. It wears kind of light for as big as it is, which is surprising. And again, like I said, Vostok Europe is a separate company from Vostok. They used to be a sister company, but they are now independent. And taking into account now that a lot of their watches are chunky and bigger, these are now it may be a watch trend right now in Eastern Europe and Russia where these are made to have bigger watches, kind of like we had here in the U.S. a couple years back. You know how trends kind of come and go, different places and all that. But anyways, let's go to the desktop and I'll show you the watch itself. Here is the watch in question. They sent in the blue dial. This is model number YN84, 597A545. I know that's a mouthful. And again, this is the Expedition Everest Underground. This is an automatic movement. Like I said, pretty decent finishing. The bezel action is overall really good, really smooth play. Now this is a chunky monkey, as I mentioned. This is a almost 48mm watch with 24mm lugs. I feel like if they went down to at least 22mm lugs even, the watch would wear even better. Of course, you can see it's got the screw down crown here with their logo, Vostok Europe. Now the story behind this is this was modeled after the team that they were spelunkers and they went to the deepest cave. They made the world record of 3,000 feet, I believe it was, back in 2013, I believe it was, something like that. But that's the story behind this, and that might be part of the reason why this is so big. Got to wear it over all your gear and everything like that. This has tritium tubes. Again, my camera won't show the lume, so it's got a decent lume. And again, I like how that blue and gray is pretty killer. It goes pretty killer together. You see the 24-hour marking here, and then of course it's got the power reserve, another unique feature. Kind of a concave shaped dial. It's got Expedition over here, the Everest automatic. Vostok Europe. This is a 200-meter water resistant watch. Now the movement they use in this is a movement that I'm not really familiar with. Maybe you guys can chime in down there. But the movement they use in this is a Seiko Epson movement, I believe it's called. And I'm not really familiar with that. Maybe it's popular over in Europe. I kind of wish they would have went with the NH35 over this, NH36, something like that. Pretty cool case back. This is limited edition. There's the continent where they did the cave dive. Pretty cool, unique case back. Something kind of different. And again, you can see the brown, almost kind of leather buckle it comes with. Pretty decent quality. The clasp is kind of hard right here to grip whenever you put it on, the double colors here, but still overall pretty cool. And again, like I said, this comes in about $769. I feel like this would be better priced around $400 or $500 with that Seiko movement. Just personal opinion. This is a chunky watch. It is almost 18 millimeters thick. So this is definitely for the bigger wristed. If you have a smaller wrist, I would definitely suggest against it. But if you like bigger watches, that's pretty cool. But like I said, as you know, I'm not a big watch fan. That's just me. And like I said, this is something kind of cool, kind of unique, something kind of different. Take a look at, as you saw in the wrist roll, what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. Overall, I'd definitely give this like a 6, 7 out of 10, just for the uniqueness of the watch, the story behind the watch. Something kind of cool, like I said, different. An upgrade from a regular Vostok Amphibia or something like that. Definitely quality made, but the price I feel like needs a little bit of working, just personal opinion. And I appreciate R2A Watches sending this out. I'll leave a link down in the description to their website where you can get these, if you're inclined to do so. And again, this is not a sponsored video. They just lent it in for the watch reviewers to take a look at. But overall, like I said, that's my review, personal opinion on the Vostok, the York Expedition. Pretty cool watch, something kind of different. A little on the pricier side for me. Overall, I'd probably get like a Seiko Alpinist or something like that along those lines, a little bit cheaper. But that's just me. But if you want something kind of quirky, something kind of unique, add to the collection. This is definitely a cool, unique piece. Not an everyday wear piece. You could probably get away with wearing it every day, but definitely not an everyday wear piece. This could be kind of a wild card watch in the collection. They also do have other models, different colors, so go over to their site, check it out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you like this? Would you find a bigger watch like this acceptable? What do you think about the uniqueness of it? Alright guys, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.